Leo, how you doing? How you doing? Let's go ahead and knock your May reading out. What? You ready? All right. If y'all haven't been able to tell already, I'm going to go ahead and just swoop the May readings out of the way. I got a lot of personal life stuff coming up. A lot of awesome things that's going to take up a lot of my time. So I'm just going to go ahead and knock them all out in order, okay? Anywho, if you want information on scheduling personal readings, that information is in the description of the video. If you would like to follow my Facebook page, my Instagram, my Twitter, all that good stuff is in the description of the video. So anywho, less talking, more babbling. What do we got for my Leos universe? What do we got for my Leos? My Leos. What do we got? What do we got? You guys are always kind of, I don't know, kind of hot and cold, man. You know, sometimes a sign you'll be able to a sign will hit a saga and it'll just go through the same storyline for like months and months and months. I don't know, Leo, y'all are so back and forth, man. Y'all are kind of hard to keep track of. We'll see, though. We will see. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Not 100% sure exactly how I feel about that just yet. But I definitely feel like it's, I don't know, right off the bat, what this feels to me like is whoever you were dealing with, maybe they were using you or they want to use you and you're not with it. It's like, no, I'm not even talking to you. All you're going to do is basically like that type of person, that type of energy where somebody only hits you up when they want something, you know? I can't think of many other ways to describe. That energy can manifest and take many forms, but something to that effect, if you know what I mean. Let's get 6 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Oop, another one just jumped out. Last shuffle. Let's lay it face down here. What is it? What is it? 3 of Cups in the reverse. Could have been a third-party situation you were dealing with. And now you ain't with it. I ain't with it, man. All right. Okay. So, overall, this connection, when it all comes down to it, is a burden. Okay. Now, what does that mean? Well, I mean, a lot of people get stuck on situations or connections or whatever that bring you more just stress than happiness. You know, when it all comes down to it. And I'm not saying that some of you may love this person very dearly, you know. I'm not downplaying that. I'm saying that when it all comes down to it, if you pop away from it and look at it for what it really is, this connection brings you more of a burden than it brings you stress. I think the way people are seeing you from the outside looking in, Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay, kind of quiet. Don't really like to talk about it. Whenever, maybe if somebody brings the person up, you might change the subject and not want to talk about it. Something like that. Some of you all could be watching this person silently too. Could be watching this person silently without saying anything, like checking out their little Facebook posts and whatnot. On the inside, though, how you really feel is the 10 of Cups. Okay, definitely ready for the real deal, you know? And I don't know if you're ready for that with this person or not. I guess we'll see that as the reading goes on. But regardless of who it's with, which can be a mistake if you're not careful, I do think that you are ready for that. Like, you know, I'm with it. I'm done playing games. I want the real deal. You know? So I feel you on that. Let's go ahead and get 5 shuffles in. Here's 1, 2, 3. 2 more shuffles. Boom, 4 wands. Okay. All right. Yeah, I do think that there's blocked communication between you and this person. Somebody here, though, could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. But I think that it looks like the person you're dealing with either does not want this to come to an end or would like to try to breathe life back into a dead rose. One of the two. I don't think it's going anywhere, though. This person's really not happy about this. And the connection makes you nervous, too. Like, I don't really feel like, even those of you, like, because I know this is going to be split up. Like, some people are going to be like, no, I don't want nothing to do with that person at all. And others of you, like, do. But I think regardless of where you stand with that, this connection doesn't bring you any peace. Even those of you who do really, really, like, secretly kind of have feelings for this person, it doesn't bring you any peace. And at the end of the day, and this is one of the hardest things to admit, I've had to admit this to myself about connections in the past. If it doesn't bring you any peace, it's got to go. It's got to go, you know. But I think you are. Don't worry, Leo. I think you are, okay, because here you are. Here's the Leo card next to the tower. I think you're holding back and letting that tower fall and just letting it go, you know. So there's another Leo card. The Sun card is another one of the Leo cards here. And it's in the reverse next to the Eight of Wands. So, yeah, I don't really know. I think the person you're dealing with is kind of left with no choice but to move on from this. You all don't work together as a team, okay? And there could have been a third party here for some of you. Now, again, I know you've heard me say this before, but when I say third party, I get the idea that a lot of people, when that term is used, it's used a lot in the tarot community. And when that term is used, I think a lot of us immediately jump to, like, infidelity or another lover. Which, I mean, it makes sense, but not me. I mean any third party. It could be your mama sticking her nose where it don't belong. It could be your daddy. It could be anybody. It could be anybody shoving their nose in the situation who, you know, they have no business doing that. Which, hey, that can cause some shit. But for those of you who that doesn't pertain to, don't worry about that. Oh, I want to look a little bit more at the person that you're dealing with, though. Person, people, and or situations playing the biggest impact on my Leos. Ooh, the Temperance. Could be dealing with a Saggy. Let's get 7 in the shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 more shuffles. I don't like the shuffling process any more than you. I don't know why it has to be that way. It just does. It just does. It beats the hell out of my cards is all it does. I'm constantly having to buy new cards. Yeah, the person you're dealing with misses you, man. They do. Overall, it's a 6 of Cups. 3 of Wands reversed again, but well, let me go ahead and lay the rest of them out. Could be an Aries that you're dealing with. 10 of Cups reversed in the heart of the spread here. There's that Leo card, too, next to the card of unfinished business. Okay, they're holding back, too. As badly as they do still have feelings for you. They do still have feelings. They do miss you. But no action's being taken. They're holding back, okay? Holding back communication, holding back making a decision. It looks to me like that you probably don't even have a clue either. This is probably very well hidden because you got this card of unfinished business right here with the 3 of Cups. Again, could have been a third party. Doesn't have to be, though. With the 3 of Cups here and the Strength card. So this unfinished business, you probably don't even know they feel this way. Okay, they're holding a lot back, and all you see, like maybe if you check out their Facebook page or if somebody talks about them, probably all you see is just having a good time and having fun and whoo. But look, King of Cups, 6 of Cups, they still got feelings. Oh yeah, they still got massive feelings, dude. But yeah, 10 of Cups reversed. So not really a whole lot you can do, you know. I feel like. Did I say this already? Could be an Aries, possibly for some of you. I normally don't like to call the signs out like that, but people love it when I do. So it could be anybody, though, all right? Could be anybody. Aries and Sagittarius and Leo. Could be another Leo for some of you. I know I get that a lot in the comments section. Well, what if I'm a Scorpio and the other person I'm dealing with is also a Scorpio? What reading do I listen to? Whatever reading resonates, y'all. Don't ever try to force a reading to resonate, okay? When it all comes down to it, these readings can provide massive life-changing advice for some people, but first and foremost, they are for entertainment purposes, okay? First and foremost, hey, YouTube tarot card readings changed my life. Look what it got me into doing. They can absolutely, you know what I'm saying? But people come to me all the time asking me, what reading should I watch? Whichever one resonates. If it resonates, sweet. If it don't worry about it. Check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. And if none of those resonate, go find some other reader. Go watch, don't just stick to one reader. People tell me that all the time too. You're the only reader I watch. Man, there's a bunch of us that do this. There's a bunch of us that do this. Go show them all some support, Anyway, I digress. Let's see where this situation is most likely headed. Where is this most likely headed? Bam. Okay, 6 of coins. 6 shuffles. Three more shuffles. Boom, 6 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's going to try to make a comeback, I think. Page of Swords, yep. But the Tower's right next to it. So more than likely, I see somebody. Again, these energies could be interchangeable. Yeah, see somebody here I feel like is going to try to make a comeback. You're going to hear, somebody's going to communicate. One or the other of you is going to communicate, I feel like. But it's not going to last long. It's not going to last long. I think that, see, this is like one of those scenarios where, you move on from a situation and you think you have a certain perspective of it, and you think you know what it's all about. And then you have to go back and like see that person again or talk to that person again after some distance apart. And it like somehow there's like this whole new light shining on them. Like, oh, right. I see why I didn't want that. I see. Oh, okay. It makes sense now. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. 6 of Swords, Page of Swords. Okay. But I do feel like, again, it's not going to last long. It's like, oh, okay, I get it. Time to move on. Time to move on. 6 of Wands reverse. That would be a big waste of time. It would be a huge waste of time, dude. Again, 3 of Cups in the same position that it keeps showing up. This 3 of Cups is like y'all's favorite card today. Could be a Virgo that you're dealing with, but I don't really feel like this is something that you want to sit with a whole lot. Hey, I got news for you, though. You're going to have to eventually. You're going to have to eventually, okay? You're going to have to eventually. So let's look at things to watch out for and advice moving forward. Things to watch out for and advice moving forward for my Leos. There's that 6 of Wands reversed again. Showing its ugly mug. Showing its ugly mug, man. Boom, the High Priestess. All right. So moving forward, it's time to get your ego and your intuition on the same page. Okay. Now, a lot of y'all have heard me go on that tangent. I don't have time to go on a big tangent this morning. But the ego and the intuition, one is not better than the other. Okay. It really all depends on what you choose to do with both of them. Okay. But whatever it is you choose to do with either one of them, both of them need to be on the same team. Okay. Ego and intuition. Your higher self came down here and incarnated into ego form for a reason, to indicate anything other than that is like really bold and kind of stupid, okay? Your higher self is not a dum-dum, okay? Not a dum-dum. It's not going to come down here and incarnate into something bad. We're all down here playing a game, but it's best to get, and here's the thing. When you follow your fear, you ignore your intuition, even though it's still screaming at you. When you follow your intuition, you ignore your fear, even though it's still screaming at you. Okay, the difference is once you follow your intuition, the fear, like the ego, tries to control things. That's all it knows how to do. So after a while, your ego is going to be like, hey, wait a minute. Every time I listen to that stupid voice that doesn't know what it's talking about, it somehow knows what it's talking about, and things work out. I can never calculate it, but it always works out. And that fear starts to subside. Okay, that's the way it works. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 2 more shuffles. King of Cups. All right. So, watch out for manipulative people with the Magician in the reverse. All right. Now, everything that we do here, especially those of us who manifest, that's energy manipulation, right? I'm not talking about benevolent energy manipulation. I'm not talking about harmless energy manipulation. I'm talking about nefarious manipulation, okay? People who, like, basically, here's the most primitive way that we see happen all day, every day, okay? You don't agree with me, so I'm going to intentionally invoke an emotion on you. I'm going to do what I can to get some sort of emotional reaction out of you, just to twist and pull at your heart so that you'll come do what I want you to do. Dude, that's what we see people do all day, every day. All day, every day. And when you don't allow that to be done to you, oh, you're the worst person on the planet. Oh, you're apathetic. Oh, you're narcissistic. Oh, you're self-centered. Oh, you're conceited and evil. Because you won't allow somebody to twist your emotions around so that they can get what they want out of you. Watch out for that. Whether you know that person or you are that person, watch out for that. You should never have to intentionally twist somebody's emotions around to get what you want. If that's how you're doing it wrong. Promise you that. That you can make the universe work for you. You don't have to twist people's emotions around. All right? Oh, just know that right now you have a vast understanding of the situation, okay? You know it for what it is. Don't go in there and try to look for different little details and different little, you know what I mean? That might help you understand, because we'll do that a lot of times. We will try to deceive ourselves sometimes. We'll be like, all right, well, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to look for something that can help me see this a different way. Because I really don't want to go do this. I'd really rather do that. So I'm going to try to deceive myself and trick myself into wanting to do that. Don't do that. All right. Watch out for people with commitment issues. Okay. Now, I get it. We don't always want to commit to everything. But, there's some people out there that they can't commit to anything. Nothing. Can't commit to a job. Can't commit to a friendship. Can't commit to nothing. Watch out for that, whether you know that person or you are that person. And last but not least, whatever you do, as cliche as this may sound, do it out of love. Out of love. Okay? And that's hard to say. It's hard to... We hear that all the time, but very few people actually do it. Do it out of passion. Do it out of love. Okay? And take responsibility for your own emotional state moving forward. Okay? Which means this King of Cups right here did not earn his throne by pointing fingers at anybody who mistreats his cup. Okay, look at this dude. If you get your hands on his cup, it's because he handed it to you. And if you dump his cup out and spit in it, at the end of the day, whose fault is that? That's his. And he knows that. He knows that. Okay? So if you come and you do me wrong, you come and you hurt me, and you wrong me, at the end of the day, that tells me something about me. Tells me something about me. After every situation, I posted something about this on Facebook the other day. After every situation, you say, what did I learn? What did I learn? If you are pointing fingers saying, well, I learned that these kinds of people do this, and I learned this about those people, and all you're doing is pointing fingers. When you say, what did you learn? You learned something about what other people do. If you say, what did I learn? And you say anything other than what you learned about yourself, you didn't learn anything. You didn't learn anything. That's what the King of Cups does. That's what the King of Cups does. Whenever somebody mistreats his cup, it teaches him something about himself. Oh, yeah. Think about that. Think about that. Anywho, I feel like the messages my Leos needed to hear have come through, so I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. I hope that gave you the clarity and the guidance that you needed. So, oh yeah, little surprise that I got going on right here. My real mom started up a business, okay? And I haven't talked to her very much at all, like my whole life. We never really had a solid relationship, so I don't think she knows I'm doing this. But yeah, she started up a little business on the side, and where she's making like homemade dog treats and whatnot. And I didn't tell her that I'm doing this, but I am promoting her Facebook page and her Instagram, you know, because I think that's pretty cool. You know, I don't hold grudges against anybody, and I think that's pretty cool to see somebody stepping out and trying to do something extra to expand their income and, you know, broaden their paradigm. So if you give that Facebook page and that Instagram a like, that's in the description of this video. Also, information on scheduling personal readings is in the description of the video as well. And my social media, my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Twitter is in the description of the video as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks everybody that tuned in and played along. I'll see y'all sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, okay? Have a good one.